This dance is about communities coming together to support people going through traumatic experiences, and more importantly, using dance as a tool to overcome those traumatic experiences.
We're all going through something, and no matter how different, in some way it really is the same.
I feel like more people than we think have gone through traumatic things, like abuse specifically, and I think it's something that is not okay to talk about. Like, people are ashamed, they're very private about it, they're afraid to share it, they're afraid of being ridiculed for it and blamed.
There's a lot going on that people don't know about and that they don't talk about. And the only way that light's ever shed on it is when it hits the news, when another teen has killed themselves.
Just the inner turmoil I was having during that time, I didn't realize it for quite a while until coming out of it, how bad it really was.
We end up telling ourselves that the abuse or the depression or the anxiety is just what we deserve. That's where we deserve to be. There's not this instigator inside of ourselves to say, we need to change and we can do it.
This is just a way of bringing it out in the open and making it okay. And I feel like dance is a safe way and an unintrusive way of doing that. It was the only way I knew how to go at what had happened to me and to transform it and to understand it. The choreographic process of creating a dance that expresses an experience is empowering, where it becomes something that has happened, not something that's happening.
You always kind of find that person or people who have kind of shared in your struggle or in your process, really. And it's just kind of nice to know that there's someone else there. We had talked about things that women face, like just everyday battles of what society thinks we should be. And I shared a lot of stories about my life that we've just kind of gone through, and we were like, oh, wow, you know, like we kind of feel the same way, different scenarios, but it's the same concept. It was in the same vein. Now we have something. Now we kind of have more of inspiration, I guess, to draw from.
It sort of helped me to realize like my voice, I think, as a woman, and like being okay with standing up for that. And being okay with standing up for other people too.
I felt like it was coming deep from within. I definitely was channeling some of that anger I felt, but at the same time, I feel so much more at peace with myself now.
Let's straighten both legs.
The peace just really helped me solidify, like, okay, I went through this, but I'm so much stronger now. And it just like was more of an empowerment piece.
It's been very freeing. It helps that we had those rehearsals where I could go and let go of everything else. And then if something was holding on to me where I couldn't let it go, I could just channel it through our piece to make it part of it.
I've watched several kids go through all sorts of just really intense experiences, and I've watched the kids continually learn how to let go of those issues and to use their dancing together as a way to push through and become better people, to change any kind of negative behavior that they've had in the past, and to find really strong ties and friendships.
You know, it's important to create work like this to be able to reach people. For me, the point is to show the meaning of it and to, you know, express why it's there. I'm hoping that there will be a sense of involvement, like the sense of healing and the sense of like the process of making the work is to heal. So it's like my way of sharing that with others in hopes that they will find something from it that they can heal from.
I'm proud of you.